Number 7, would you rather replace your Thanksgiving dinner with Super Bowl appetizers or Christmas breast? Hello. Hello and welcome to my dining room. My name is Roy. I am a home cook and amateur baker, and I am here on this channel typically sharing recipes that have helped me to lose over 125 pounds, whether those recipes are mine or someone else's. Now today is a tag, but I'm not out on the porch. For one thing, it is now dark out there. You know I'm not doing it. And for another thing, it was really cold today and really rainy today. But I spent the earlier part of the day editing a special bonus video that I posted last night. So if you haven't seen that, it's for a green bean casserole that one of my subscribers had asked for. I didn't have one, so I did a test kitchen version because I didn't have time to test it before Thanksgiving came up. So I said, well, why don't I film it as I'm testing it and then give feedback afterward. So that's what I did, and it's actually one of my longer videos for some reason. So today is a tag, and again, these questions came from Sandy over at Let's Get Fit with Sandy. And they are would you rather questions, again, like we did last week, but these are more focused, it seems, on Thanksgiving itself rather than fall and what have you. And I was tagged once again by my lovely pal Kim over at A Girl in Her Phone. And just in case I forget later, I'm going to tag Jenn and Steve over at Embracing Chaos with Jen. Mr. and Mrs. Chaos are tagged and must respond. They will anyways, but, well, she will. You don't never know what you're getting from Steve. But anyway, let us start with these questions so I can get this out because I still have another video to record after this one. I'm going to be recording tomorrow's video right after this, and that is for a pear cranberry galette. And if you're not sure what a galette is, it's basically kind of like a free-form pie. But stop by tomorrow and you will be able to see exactly what it is. Just in time for Thanksgiving, it's a quick, easy recipe. And I'm going to be using my light and fluffy biscuit dough, just amended a little bit to make it. So it's not really a pie dough because it's not loaded with butter, but it is delicious. I made one the other day for my test. It was really good. Paul loved it. And anyway, you can see that tomorrow. You're here for a tag, so let's get on with it. Number 1, would you rather shop on Black Friday or Cyber Monday? Also, see, I'm already distracted. I was just thinking my glasses might be glaring from the light. So if they are, I apologize. But I wanted to make sure you could see this face. Anyway, let's get on with the questions. Would you rather, number 1, would you rather shop on Black Friday or Cyber Monday? Cyber Monday all the way. I'm not running out to the stores. I'm not getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go shopping. No, it's not happening. Sit me in front of a computer, give me all the sales, let me have it shipped right to the house. That's my type of deal. I do love going shopping. Love browsing the stores and taking my time. But during crazy Christmas season, yeah, not so much. So, especially Black Friday, so give me a Cyber Monday. 2, would you rather eat pumpkin pie with whipped cream or I've been in Massachusetts too long. hot apple pie with vanilla ice cream. If you have seen any of my videos, you know that I am a pumpkin lover. So I am going pumpkin pie all the way. Just that creamy texture. I love a good apple pie. But that creamy texture of a pumpkin pie, can't beat it. Number 3, would you rather eat sweet potatoes with marshmallows or brown sugar and pecans? Pecans, however you say it. I say pecans. I am going brown sugar and pecans all the way. I don't mind them with marshmallows, but it's sometimes a little cloyingly sweet. So I'd much rather do the brown sugar and pecans, get a little bit of that crunch from the pecans, a little textural difference there. Love it. Number 4, would you rather spend Thanksgiving or Christmas Day alone? Honestly, I'm fine either way. It doesn't really bother me to be alone. Just because it's a holiday doesn't make that any different. Actually, funny story, or just a rambling sidetrack, which is normal. I once applied to be on Survivor. And part of the application process was you had to make a video telling about yourself and why you would be a good contestant. So it basically said, I can easily be alone for any length of time within reason and not have an issue. So getting to be the sole survivor, the last one standing, I'd be fine. Never made it. But I've always been very much a loner. I'm an introvert, so that doesn't always tie together with loner, but I like to have my separate space. And yeah, I could be alone for ages, and I can keep myself amused. If it's not TV or reading or something, it's writing, it's cooking, I can keep myself amused quite some time. I honestly thought, and this, I'm telling you, this is long-winded, rambling, it's what you're here for, right? I thought being retired would be horrible. Not disability aside, because I'm like, what do you do to fill the day? But I still, granted now I do YouTube videos, but even before that, I was just like, had stuff I was doing all the time, things I was, so anyways, long story, not too short. Yes, I could do either one alone. If I had to choose, I'd probably say Thanksgiving, because Christmas is more festive and I do love to see the kids opening their presents and things like that, like my nieces and nephews. So if I have to choose, we'll pick Thanksgiving, but either one honestly would be fine. Number 5, would you rather cook the entire Thanksgiving meal or do all of the dishes by yourself? I know this is a cooking channel, but I've mentioned previously how we used to do like Christmas dinners for like 50 people, and it made me nuts because my ADD and my anxiety just kind of like commingled and said, you're gonna go crazy if you're in the middle of this. So if it was just for like me and Paul, which it's gonna be this year, just me and Paul, I would be fine doing the entire Thanksgiving meal. If it was a big party like before, I'd rather do the dishes. But yeah, I'd say cook the Thanksgiving meal. My problem is I have a real issue with time pressure. I always think I have a lot more time than I do, which is probably why these tags get so long and rambling. And I'm not a great judge of time. So I think I have all this time to do something, and then I don't, and I realize that I don't, and I start to panic, and then it just becomes a big stress fest. So If it was just a casual Thanksgiving dinner for me and Paul, I could do that. If not, give me the dishes. Dishwasher or not, I'm doing the dishes. 6, would you rather set the kids' table with fine china and stemware or have someone you don't know cook the entire Thanksgiving meal? I mean, I've had Thanksgiving in restaurants before. I didn't know that person. But I mean, in what age are the kids? I mean, honestly, I don't do fine china or stemware. I'm not fancy. I don't care about stuff like that. So I'd be fine with if the kids wanted to do that. But I'd also love someone to cook the entire meal. So I'm gonna go with someone I don't know cooking the meal. What are they gonna do, kill me? Why? They don't know me. If they knew me, maybe. Number 7, would you rather replace your Thanksgiving dinner with Super Bowl appetizers or Christmas breakfast foods? I mean, I'm not a sports person, but you don't have to be to enjoy the appetizers. I did go to a Super Bowl party one time, and that was only for hanging out, watching the halftime show, and eating. But I do love, but Christmas breakfast foods is very specific. I think with the appetizers you could get more variety. Christmas breakfast foods, I can think of a few. I mean, I'd love them both, but see, this is what drives Paul crazy when he asks me what I feel like ordering if we order out, where I would like to go if we're going out. I don't care. I don't know. I might know if you tell me someplace that I don't want to go, but it is very difficult for me to make a decision. That's why these would you rathers might be a little longer than most other people's. Anyway, if I could stop distracting myself, I think I'm gonna go with the Super Bowl appetizers just because I can think of a lot of different things you could do for the appetizers. I honestly can't think of a lot of different Christmas breakfast foods, but maybe we never really did Christmas breakfast foods, so I'll go with the Super Bowl appetizers. 8, would you rather burn the dinner rolls or forget the sugar in the pies you baked? I would rather burn the dinner rolls because there is nothing worse than going for something that you want, that dessert, and then getting bland, no sweet, no, that's just wrong. The buns, the rolls, you could at least see that they were burned. If you wanted to eat the interior, fine. But forget the sugar in pies. As an amateur baker, that is not forgivable. No. Number 9, would you rather eat small portions of everything you liked or load up on your favorites that are only served on special occasions? It's only one day. Wait a minute, it's not saying this is for Thanksgiving. I'm assuming it's for Thanksgiving Day. I would probably load up on the foods that are only served on special occasions. I remember my mother used to make cauliflower. I might have mentioned this before. Cauliflower with a white sauce. That was hands down my favorite Thanksgiving food. Aside from the stuffing. I love the stuffing too, but I always look forward to that cauliflower. So I think I would go for loading up on things like that I don't get very often. And number 10, the last question. Would you rather give the Thanksgiving toast or say grace? I am not a religious person, so we do not say grace. I wouldn't, I mean, I have a vague idea of how to do it, but I'm also not a toast-giving person, and our family has never done things like that. Paul's uncle and his brother used to do toasts at the big Christmas dinners. I personally would feel very awkward doing that. But if I have to choose one or the other, I'd have to go with the toast, because as I said, and I hope this doesn't offend anyone, but I am not a religious person. So I'm going to have to go with the Thanksgiving toast. So that wraps up this Would You Rather Thanksgiving tag. Thank you, Sandy, for coming up with the questions. Thank you, Kim, for tagging me. And now it's on to Jenn and Steve over at Embracing Chaos with Jenn. Mr. and Mrs. Chaos, your turn, you're up. And Steve, stop harassing me in those videos. It's subtle, but it's there. And I don't like it. Anyway, if you enjoyed this tag, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you're looking for recipes that can help you on a weight loss journey. Share those videos if you think there's anyone that you know of who is also on a weight loss journey who would enjoy those. And hit the notification bell for the next time I upload any sort of video, like that green bean casserole that I decided to throw up on a whim. That doesn't sound right. That I decided to post on a whim. And it came up at an odd time so if you hit the notification bell, you were alerted to that video. And comment down below your responses to some of these questions. I will leave them in the description box below so you can see what they are. And also follow me over on social media. Here's my Instagram handle. And there are 2 Facebook groups that I am a part of. One is mine, Recipes with Roy, and the other one is Finding Our Way, WEIGH. And that one I co-admin with Jennifer Lynn from the Jennifer Lynn channel, as well as Bree Coleman from Balancing Life with Bree. So join us over there for lots of tips, tricks, recipes, support, what have you. All right, so that does it for this tag. We have one more November tag from Sandy coming up next week. And then I am going to be doing the questions for the following week because my birthday is on the 5th of December. And I decided as giving a gift to myself, would like to do some tag questions that are related to birthdays. So those will be coming up, I think, just after my birthday, before. Anyways, those will be after next week's. So until the next time, bye.